Hello everyone, welcome back to Gloomhaven. Last time we cleared out a dank crypt and then found a new sponsor who was on the side of killing Jexera. But before we decide what we're going to do about that situation, we have some leveling and gear and things to look at. So first of all, as ever, let's start out in the city with a city encounter. You are out in the Ward of Scales when you see a crowd of people forming to the south, growing louder and more dense by the second. As you approach, you see through the angry mob a terrified vermling being pulled in your direction by a group of gruff men. "Dirty thief!" a woman says next to you, screams. "String it up!" Glancing behind you to where the crowd appears to be headed, you see a disguised gibbet in the market square. The man, clearly not guards, move closer. Attempt to stop the crowd from hanging the vermling, or take no action and see this through to its logical conclusion. No, we don't currently use a vermling, but we have a vermling that's on our side as a possible mercenary. You kindly entreat the crowd back down, and when that doesn't work, you resort to force. No one seems happy that you stopped the hanging, but it was the right thing to do. -1 reputation. Well, our reputation just isn't getting anywhere fast, but at least it's not getting down into the higher negative numbers. Lower negative numbers? Words are weird. Right, we have an available perk for Brutus. We can manipulate our deck a bit. What do we want to add? We've already added one instance of add a target on a rolling modifier. We can focus. Add power. Outburst for a +3 chance. Push, pierce. Pierce would be good, apart from it's going to be so unreliable for when we actually need it. Now, which is better? -1, remove a -1 and add a +1, or add 2 +1s. I guess this, right? Because then still more of our chances will be +1, as they will be with this, but this is fewer chances to ever draw a -1. So I'm going to take a gain focus. And then we will look at the perks for faith as well. Slightly different here. We could add a second consistency, for example. We already have 3 piercing through shield and redraw. Sorry, it's 2 of those, 4 pierce 3 as the value. Ignore negative scenario effects. Add 1 invisible. 2 poisons. 2 redraw +1s. Remove 4 +0 cards. I mean, that's really swingy, isn't it? I think if we've done consistency first, then we only have 3 negatives in the deck. Removing 4 of our neutrals leaves us with far more good stuff. So I'm actually going to take another consistency at this time. Get to be really consistent. Over here we have gained a second skin. We found it in the chest that we looted. Remove 2 -1 from your attack deck modifier. You are kidding me, right? We just did that and now we only have 1 left. I wish I had checked that first. So this is the next 2 times you are attacked. The attacker gains disadvantage on that attack. That's why things have been attacking me with disadvantage and I've been confused about why. Remove 2 -1 from your attack modifier deck. I think leather armor is going to be better for us, so we'll probably end up selling the second skin for 15, because you can sell anything back to the shop for half. And then Faith has leveled up to 3. Level 4 even. Flurry of Blades. Attack 2, range 3, target 3. That seems incredible. And move 4, gain advantage on all of your attacks this round. That seems really good. Compared to Gruesome Advantage. Attack 3. Add 3 attack and gain 1 XP when the target is adjacent to any of your allies. Add 3 attack and gain 1 XP when the target is adjacent to none of its allies. Burn it. And a move 7. So we've received those to our available cards, and we can add 1 permanently to our deck. We could still pick Open Wound or Duelist's Advance, but typically the more new ones are going to be the stronger. And I think I'm going to go with Flurry of Blades. Moving 4 and having advantage on all of our attacks in a round is great, and that doesn't burn. Equally, attacking for 2 at a range of 3 to 3 targets. Whilst attack 2 isn't the strongest of attacks, I think being able to target many creatures is going to do us some good, particularly where we're going to want Brutus to be attacking stuff kind of in an arc as well. So we're going to add Flurry of Blades. Now, if we want to equip it, we need to get rid of something. Swiftbow attacks 3 at a range of 2 and loots stuff. This attacks 2 at a range of 3, but targets 3 creatures. Special Mixture, Throwing Knives is kind of strictly worse. Venom Shiv, Thieves' Knack. It's so hard when you just have to pick 9 of your cards. Should probably keep the heal. So we'll lose Throwing Knives for now. Attack 2, range 3, target 2. Attack 2, range 3, target 3. So it's just a strictly better version of that. And if we ever decide that we want to go out carrying both Throwing Knives and Flurry of Blades, we can do that later. We still... Oh, of course. We leveled up, so we get a perk for leveling up as well as the one we got for our perk points. So now if we wanted to, as intended, we could take Dust and remove 4 of the +0s. We'd be left with 7 positive cards and 3 negative cards, rather than 6 + 7, 13 neutral cards and 3 negative cards. We could get rid of the -2 entirely, get rid of a -1 entirely. I'm going to add 2 +1 cards. Am I? No, I'm gonna replace a -1 with a +1. And then there's only like a 2 in 6, 11, 12, 2 in 13 chance we miss anything. And that seems pretty good to me. Right, so that's all that stuff done. Let's go to the shop. We can sell our second skin that we're not going to wear now. You can't trade things between party members in this game. Cloak of Invisibility. I don't remember that one being there, but it probably was. You also can't ever carry two of the same thing into a store, into a encounter. Worth knowing. But I think probably don't want to change anything about what we've got going on. So time to select an encounter. So ignoring the other world quests that we have going on right now, if we jump into Gloomhaven, we can see that in Gloomhaven Square we have the choice of give Jexera and the merchants control of Gloomhaven by destroying its military, or stop Jexera from overthrowing the military and ruling Gloomhaven. And I think that we've done a lot of favours for Jexera. She likes us. And normally, in games, it's kind of like my ilk to always do the good guy side of things and always experience that first. So why don't we buck the trend? Let's give Jexera control of the city and see if that makes us more powerful in the entirety of ourselves moving forward in this city. So give Jexera and the merchants control of Gloomhaven by destroying its military. Objective, kill the captain guard. Then there's city archers and city guards. No travel event here.
It's troubling, but it's certainly sound in some dark, twisted sense. You've seen the guards on the wall. They can barely fight back the vermlings, and their taxation is strangling the town and your own pocket. With an army of undead, the merchants can govern the city into an age of prosperity and keep it safe from the forces outside the walls.
Yeah, that won't ever go wrong, will it?
You head to Jexera to prepare to take Gloomhaven.
Really needed to fade to black for that one.
So are you ready to take the fate of this city into your own hands, mercenaries? You nod in assent as Jexera continues. My army is ready. We march for the Ghost Fortress. A commotion in the foyer startles you away from Jexera's rally. Rushing into the room, you see a troop of soldiers standing over the bodies of Jexera's Inox guards. This ends now. Argis points a crossbow at you. I tried to warn you. Do you have any idea what you are unleashing on the city? It's too late. Jexera spits from behind you. They can't stop us. My army has already dispersed into the city. It will only grow with every guard who falls.
Alright. Your health at the end of the scenario is equal to your maximum health, or take only short rests during the scenario. That's easy. Always just take short rests. Gain 13 or more experience points during the scenario. Have 5 or more total cards in your hand at the end of the scenario. What big XP stuff do we have? 2 there, or 1 on top. 1 on top there. 2 on top there. 2 or 1 respectively. 1 there. Then a few without. But the ones that get you the most XP are the ones that you need to burn. How many was it? 13. Call it 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Some of those will play twice. I think we can make 13. What's this environment going to look like? It's going to be nice not to be in a crypt.
Jexera turns to you. Head to the Ghost Fortress. If the captain of the guard falls, any resistance to our new order will fall soon after. She disappears, and you prepare to complete your orders.
Alright, now we're fighting alongside living bones and living corpses, which is very interesting. Let's check the map. We've got a door out here to a corridor, another corridor, a very large room, and a last room over on the end. And it's just kill the captain guard. So we just want to move, attack, and be as swift as we can about it. We can hook and chain here for a movement right up into this guy's face. And if we retaliate on top with that, we can probably get that pretty early in the round. Down here, probably, this is 1, 2, 3, they're 4 away, so we'll probably need to move in slightly before making an attack. Flurry of Blades will attack 3 at a range of 2. So if we can get to here, which is a standard move 2, we'll be able to do that very easily. Let's see. Special mixture will be fine. So top here, bottom there. The guard's going to get off quicker, unfortunately, but we are the quickest. So we're going to move 2. Then attack 3 here. And let's put piercing on that because 2 of them have shield. Alright, that's as good a start as any. They're doing shield and adding retaliate. We are up. We're going to move into here in a straight line. Then skip the last step of our movement. And I'm going to attack the one that is already injured and is not retaliating, because they'll also then miss being able to take any turn at all. Very swift. We'll retaliate as well, just because, yeah. We could do a standard attack 2 action on the guy on the left, but they're retaliating and they have 2 shield, and we just burnt our ×2 modifier, so we're unlikely to hit them. Now, our buddies go. Not going to do well. With all the extra shield and retaliate going on. I mean, it's some damage. Their shield is back down to a standard 1. So, from where she stands, we can make another standard attack. We're not going to get through the piercing, but unfortunately we don't really have anywhere to stand, which is a bit of a problem. But these enemies are on their own now, so we can swift bow on top and start getting our single outgoing on bottom. And over here, they no longer have retaliate going. So we could Wall of Doom to add 1 to our attacks with the bottom there. And warding strength for 3 would mean that we're able... Oh, we got Pierce. There you go. So, in that case, we don't need to add extra damage, so we can just take as much movement as we can get right now, which is going to be a +4. So Fatal Advance and Trample, bottom and top. We are slow this round. Alright, they're putting up their shield and retaliate again, which is dull but not terribly dangerous for us right now. And they are immobilized and muddled. So we're going to stick our single out on. And when we attack here for 3, it will actually be an attack for 5. And we'll take out the one nearer the door. Very nice. When should I be using my power? Oh, no, that's the stamina potion we have with our other hero, with Faith. When should I be making best use of that? Right, so here we are trampling through this guy's attack. It is going to give us retaliate damage, but that's fine. Then we're going to move 4 to this door. We've got an army of our friends over here and 6 foes, one of them being an elite, 2 of them being an elite. That's fine. Do we want to use our boots and push ourselves 1 extra tile forward so we can hit next turn? We're going last, so I don't think these guys are going to go. So I will do that. I can push all the way up to here, in fact. No, they are going to take turns that they missed. But that's fine, they're not attacking us. Shield and a wasted retaliate, because it will be gone by the time new initiative is rolled. Please excuse that horrible noise. Right, so their retaliate is gone, but the muddle and immobilize stays, which is very nice. So we're going to want to hit them hard. We don't have our pierce anymore, but we can spare dagger on bottom and do some kind of standard attack on top. And just attack them twice. And then back here, we need to move in. If all these guys are going to follow us through, it's going to be hilarious. Right, we want a decent chunk of movement. Flanking strike for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't get us to here. But we do also have boots of striding. And if that's our bottom, we can Venom Shiv on top to poison, and then the 2 attack that Brutus is going to make will be better. So we're going to move up to here. No, because I'm dumb and Poison Strike can't be used. I used the wrong 5 movement. Well, we're still going to get an extra strong attack here because we're adjacent to an ally now, so that's something. Or we'll miss. That's also something. Right. You have disadvantage. You still hurt us though, which is annoying, and we're poisoned. What are the rangers doing? Move 1, attack 4 at a range of 3. No, it's us. Helps if I pay attention. So we're going to attack on bottom here. This guy's lost his statuses, but that's fine. And I'm not going to stun because we can get a much more effective stun because it does it for the entire attack action. But alas, we're not going to get through this guy's shield. That's rough. That probably wasn't as well thought out as it could have been. So our allies, when they die, do not drop gold, which is a great shame. We're obviously never going to be able to just sit around long enough to see all of these guys move up into the fight. But I'm very grateful for the help. Right, we need to kill these guys, and then we need to get through this door. So some kind of AoE over here, like trample, will do us some good, but we have to get over there first. And this guy still has a lot of shield. So let's disarm him. And add 1 to our attack for that disarming strike. And here, we can't flintlock because we'll do that at disadvantage. We can attack on bottom. On Thieves' Knack. And then we'll do a standard attack 2 on flintlock otherwise. And then hope that we can just eventually kill this guy. We could roll with advantage looking for +1s, but we've already seen our ×2, so nothing's really going to be that much more effective. God damn. At least he's disarmed. That remains. So here we're going to attack for 3 on bottom. Amazing. Of course we did extra damage because they were alone. And we will loot 1 on top because we'll be able to pick up that piece of gold they dropped. Then we can let everybody else fight it out. Alright, another ally down. At least they spend their 2x's attacking those guys. Very kind of them. Excellent miss for us. Still don't think these guys are going to get in far enough. And I suppose we can move through allies' spaces. That's not so much of a problem. Sweeping blow and warding strength. So we can move 3 and target 1. 1, 2. We can't stand on these guys. We can warding strength to reduce 6 sources of damage. Or we can just move 2. And do no attack. Which until these guys die, we might as well do because we don't want to be burning cards we don't need to. So we'll play the 2 cards we have. Actually, second thoughts. We'll do Sweeping Blow first at 64, because then if we go later in the initiative, these guys might be dead, we can step into the tiles they're occupying. And we need to rest if we're going to get some cards back. Venom Shiv, sure. Now, we can move ahead, and we have 1, 2, 3 targets. And if we stood here, it would be 1, 2, 3 distance away. So Flurry of Blades would have enough attack at enough range. So we just need a step forward 2 card. What do we care about least for that? Probably special mixture if we're not taking the time to heal now. So we want Flurry of Blades, special mixture. We're going quick, which is what we wanted here. Apparently they will let us occupy the spaces of our friends. But this is all we need for here. We're going to skip the poisoning, then attack 1, 2, 3. That's really bad. Well, that womps. You're getting shield and retaliate. You guys are moving 1, attacking 3 at a range of 6 and immobilizing. And these living bones are actually going to get in the fight, which is nice to see. They're not going to do so much work for us, but hey. And are these ones just so far back they're not going to take turns or what? Right, so we need to move in. 1, 2, 3 would get us to here. I cannot occupy that tile. Good to know. Alright, in that case, I will put up warding strength. And just attack nothing. Okay, back to the top. Brutus needs to rest. Take only short rests during the scenario. Fatal Advance. If we're going to burn it, I'd rather burn it by killing an enemy. Alright, we'll lose Hook and Chain. Now we can't stand in any of these tiles, so it's going to have to be move in and then spare Dagger. That's going to be spare Dagger on top. Attack 3 at a range of 3. This is currently 4, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to step in 2 and then spare Dagger. We can step in with anything. Let's go eye for an eye. Because we don't need to worry about retaliating against these guys so soon. Then back here. Swift Bow. It's a good candidate. And range 3, pull 2. Can we pull through our allies? Because if we could, then flanking strike makes a lot of sense. But I don't know if we can. But what I will do then, if they're going to possibly move 2 to here, then we can still spare Dagger attack, but we can heal ourselves otherwise. So, attack. Go for the Elite Ranger. Very nice. And then see if this works. It does not. Okay. Ever learning more stuff. Very nice. Very not nice. These guys are going to end up doing more damage this fight than we are. Right, we are doing a base move 2 to here. And attack 3 at a range of 3 has a chance to kill you. And we get to add a target thanks to drawing our add target and continue drawing. So we'll take the other one that we have a chance to kill. Excellent. They spend their turn attacking things that aren't us. We want to get to the door tile, which is 4 away from us right now. And they only have 2, so if we're provoking war, attack 2 disarm, and fatal advance, we can make it to the door. And here, we know we're going to make it to the door already. So we can flanking strike to get right into the door. And then Thieves' Knack will either let us continue moving or attack something that we find there. Oh no, that's... This is bottom move 5. So we'll just do that. Good initiative. We're going to move 5 to the doorway. God, I've never seen so many combatants in my life. And we still need to get to this door. We're going to be here for a hot minute. Alright, nestle in behind these skeletons. We'll take our healing potion. Oh, that was dumb because it only got rid of the poison rather than actually healing us. It's a great shame. We have 1 card in hand, so let's recover something else. Flurry of Blades seems ideal here. Can't attack anything, there's nothing to disarm. Then Brutus is going to move 4 to here. And disarming attack for 2 there. Another one bites the dust. These guys are going to make me wish that I had more piercing. We've got a couple of traps on this side for stun. Don't see any more on that side. But we are unable to get through this obstacle, which is interesting. It's moments like these the video game shines, because on tabletop I would have to manually figure out what every single one of these creatures was doing with their attack, and then roll every single one of those attacks with an individual modifier. That's a bad time, but again, at least the ×2 hit them and not us. Always something to be grateful for. Is making me wonder if we just want to rush through and try and kill the Captain Guard, because that's the objective, and then the fight ends after that. But might be a bit too bit too keen. Everything's going to be in the way of the things I really want to do, isn't it? The door is where the traps are, very conveniently. We don't have a push 3, I don't think. Right, we definitely just want to play 2 things and be productive about it. I'm annoyed that Skewer can't get through these 2 because Old Bones here is in the way, although if we went at a late initiative, could make that not be so. We can't move in a straight line to this guy with trample. Oh no, that's hook and chain, not even trample. Move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just don't like any of my options. 1, 2, shove, I guess. So we'll trample on 1, 2. But then, do I really want to be engaging with all this stuff when my objective's down here? And these ranged guys behind this wall are going to be a real pain. We could jump over it, but we'd never be able to jump back out again. Alright, we're going to move 3 on bottom. Skewer on top here and see if we might be able to maybe just attack something through a wall or something. And here we are going to flurry of blades, at least 2 of them, I think. Flurry of blades is attack 2 at a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. We wouldn't even get a third here. And we'd also have to keep attacking around that top side. So I think I'm just going to move around the bottom. Move 4, gain advantage on all your attacks this round. And flintlock for just loot 1 and be on our way. Hopefully the living bones do lots of good work. Honestly, if they can just be around to kite attacks, I'll be very happy about it. Then we've got the undead going. Shame one of the other ones didn't shove them into the trap, but so be it. That's massive. If you've ever wondered how they figure out who goes first, when you hover over one of them, you'll see they have a number in brackets. So this is... Excuse me. This is Living Corpse 1. This is Living Corpse 3, and so on and so forth. Right, we are up again. We're going to move 3 to here. And then attack you through the wall just because we can. And we miss. Standard stuff. Now all the guards up. Not attacking us is lovely. We will take that. Archers I'm slightly scared about. These ones in the centre who they're going to attack. Probably me. Well, that one wasn't me. That one was. We'll get rid of some of that damage. And it's back to us again. One of the traps has been procced, which is wonderful. Here we have trample. If we end behind the line, though, we're in for a bad time all round. But at the same time, all I really want to do is move. So we can move 1, 2, 3. And then attack the guy behind us. Let's do that. I don't love it, but it's the cards we have. Here we're going to have to short rest again. Flurry of Blades. I'm going to redraw again. Well, that sucks a bit, doesn't it? Right. Add 2 attack and gain 1 when they are adjacent to any of our allies. So we want to go after them, and with Thieves' Knack on bottom, we can attack and flanking strike after Brutus is gone. Of course, they'll go faster than us, which is not great. And the skeletons are not attacking, they're just shielding and healing. Which, if it keeps them around a little while longer, I can't complain too much. Shield and retaliate. Move and attack range 3, 4. Well, the retaliate's going to suck, but do what you've got to do. We are up, so we are going to jump through this guy to here. We can't get to here without going through 2 of them, or 1 here. So jump 4, attack 2 through all enemies moved through. And they have 3 shield. They've already attacked, or they've already done their thing this turn, so we don't want to give them stun yet. So I'm going to pass on this and just do the attack. We take 2 in retaliation damage. Skip the rest of our movement. Take our healing potion, thank you ever so much. Then we could take a standard attack 2. We have shuffled, so we do have our ×2 and our +2 in there. But I think... No, we're going to do it because it could be the difference between... If we're attacking for 3 on bottom, attacking for 5 on top, and they're alone, we might be able to kill them. So I'm going to do this. Just hope we draw well. Let's get advantage on it. Sure. Well, that was not great. But this is going to be great. Oh, come on. How can you... Right, well, we're not going to do that. We can't move through you, so... That's just a bad time all round. Please attack the bones and not me. All these guys did next to nothing, which is always really helpful. Here now, we must short rest. We lose sweeping blow. But move 3, push 1 pushes this guy into that trap. Alright, hurt me. We lose Wall of Doom. And if we go invisible, we can't be attacked, but we also can't move through this foe, which is a real problem for us. But I'd also like to not be attacked anymore. Alright, we're going to risk Smoke Bomb, Flintlock, as much as I kind of hate it. And here... Yeah, this guy's a elite. If he wasn't an elite, I would just Fatal Advance him. But he is. So, on this side, we're going to try and push this guy into this trap. Gamer, you're not going to... it's a stun trap, so they're not even going to take any damage when they do. So this is move 3, push 1 on bottom. Then if we want to hit them, we'll need to skewer on top. I just don't feel good about any of this anymore. So we are invisible. We will be drawing at disadvantage, but our deck is loaded pretty well. Of course. There was one of those out of like 13 cards and we drew it. So mad. Right, we are moving 3, pushing 1. And then attacking with piercing here. They're already stunned, so we don't want to add stun. We still have a +2 and a ×2. We're attacking for 3. Let's attack for 4, and then if we draw ×2, they'll die. Nope, but damage is damage. Nice of them to kill something. That's still going to be too much, so we have to burn a card. Oh god, what do we burn? As annoying as it is, it's going to be Fatal Advance, isn't it? Although then we don't have any real movement, which we want to use to get through the door. Right. We want to get through the door. We want to find the captain of the guard and just have any chance at killing them before this whole mission ends. So we're going to spare dagger to attack at range and fatal advance to bust through the door as fast as possible. We are going to attack 2 at a range of 3 and special mixture to heal ourselves because we can't move through this guy. But heals on the top and I am dumb. And I probably should have moved to here and poisoned this guy first, but you know. Let's retreat strategically. Just try and stay up through the course of the turn. Of course, this has gone terribly. This also has gone terribly. There goes Provoking Roar. Right, we get our turn. Bust through the door immediately.
The guard's body's in your wake, stirring and rising as the undead. You knock through the fortress door. Today we stand against the darkness. The captain of the guard bellows at you, surrounded by soldiers. To me, I will not let the city fall to this scum.
22 HP. Well. All allies add +1 to all their attacks this round. Attack 5. Well, I think we are pretty screwed as it goes. City Archer will still get to attack. Nope, that's too much damage. We've burned 2 of these. And this is not going to work out. This is going to be a wipe. We just don't have the cards to sustain it. So I will begin to thank you now. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you have any advice for me on how to go about these longer fights, please do let me know, because Faith is now exhausted. And with that, we are going to be exhausted as well. There's no way all these living corpses are going to get through all of this at this time. Maybe we should have tried to fight more of the enemies as we came through, but I just don't know how we would kill another kind of 30 HP's worth of stuff on our way through. Maybe it's one where a bigger party is needed, but hey, as I said, thank you ever so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. Cheers.